Hello gamers, welcome back to Surviving Fallout 4. Today I bring you a video, finally. I know it's been a long time since I uploaded last and I apologize for that. But this video that I bring you today, I think you'll find very convenient for more than one reason. For one, the enemies that you'll be encountering here are pretty easy to kill. But on the flip side of that, of course, the items that they'll drop are not going to be on the higher tier. So you don't expect to get like a 2-shot ghost rifle or anything like that. I expect that we're gonna go after those items much more later in the series. And another reason is because this is an area that you'll visit most likely on every single playthrough that you start. So this is very convenient for early game legendary farming. I'd also like to say that this legendary farming is intended for survival mode. Although you can of course apply it to any other difficulty setting. It's just convenient for survival because, as you know, in survival you can only save and then of course reload to do your farming by using a bed. And this one has a bed which is very close. Now here I just finished a quest where you accompany Danse to the Argent system. Therefore you have a chance of killing some enemies along the way, thus bringing your adrenaline and damage output to at least 30%, I think. I'm also thirsty, which is -2 intelligence and -1 perception. I don't care about the intelligence, but I want to get rid of that perception penalty, so I'll have some water. And then I'm going to go into the police station, where I'm going to find Danse talking to those two bozos. After the lengthy scene, the two bozos will each give you a quest. We're going to pursue the one from Knight Rhys, because he's always going to entrust us with clearing College Square of ghouls, and that one is our legendary farming. Alright, we're going to step out of the police station, but before we actually go into the station, we want to go ahead and kill as many ghouls as possible that are around the entrance of the station and, you know, in the proximity of the sleeping bag. And we want to do this for two reasons. One, well, you gotta kill all the ghouls that are around the sleeping bag so you can actually use the sleeping bag. And number two, we want to increase our adrenaline even more. Okay, now that we have dropped the save on the sleeping bag and picked up lethargy, now we're set for some farming. Alright, from here is pretty standard legendary farming. You just reload from the sleeping bag, go into the station, and play your odds. But don't click out of the video just yet, I still have a few pointers to give you. First, I'm going to show you which ones can be legendary. As you climb down the steps, you see that one sitting over there? That has never been a legendary in my experience. Then there's another one that comes running from behind the pillar, never a legendary. Then you go into this bathroom and you'll find one roaming around. That can be a legendary, so that's variable number 1. Now as you continue down the hallway here, there's a ghoul that climbs down from behind the magazine rack. There it is. I'm gonna kill it before it lands. That's variable number 2. That can be a legendary. But it's not only ghouls. Also protections can be legendaries. Aha! See? There you have it. That's variable number 3. Now that protection is behind an expert lock. Let me show you. Now if you don't have the skills to open that door, don't worry. I will show you how you can get into that room. You just need to continue, and down here you're going to find 4 ghouls. 2 of which will be close to the steps, and they're going to charge you as soon as you open fire. Literally in this case. Now there's a 5th and a 6th ghoul. One, it's on a corridor that leads to a new area, and another one is behind a locked door, which is the main target for this quest. None of which have been legendary. So I've killed 2 so far. The other one is going to be on the tracks. See, there he is. Sometimes he's behind the train. And then there's a 4th one that's going to come running out of that utility room. That's where you need to go. In this utility room, you're going to find another protection, which can be a legendary, so there's variable number 4. But this is the beauty of this terminal, because once you crack it open, then you'll be able to activate both protections, which means the upstairs protection is going to come out of the pod and open the door for you. And then you kill him. How beautiful is that? Right, so you go back upstairs and then you patiently wait for in the meantime you can loot this machine, but you just patiently wait for that protection to make the long journey from the charging pod all the way to the door. Now you can just go into sneak mode and check out the loot. Ghoul Slayer's board. Wow. Since this is a piece of garbage, I'm just gonna reload and try my luck again. I'm just gonna deal with these fellows that are never legendary. Oh my god, would you stay still, please? Alright, thank you. I don't think I alerted anybody. No, that guy's just sitting over there. You take it for being careless. Oh, wait a minute. Was that a legendary? Yeah, it was a legendary. I thought so. Never-ending pipe rifle. Well, I guess that works because, well, you know, you get heaps and heaps of 38 ammo throughout the game. Raiders, super mutants, they all use it. Alright, let's say you find a legendary protectron that you actually want to kill and loot because the item is good. This will be an example because I don't use that. Two things you need to make sure. First, make sure you have a critical shot ready to go so you can take the legendary in one go, hopefully. Second, keep your distance. As you can see, that thing is going to explode upon dying, sending waves of radiation. It's not just the explosion. If you stay too close to it or rush to get your loot, when it explodes, this will happen to you. Trust me, you don't want that. Okay, now that we have successfully killed the protectron and we avoided their radiation. Ooh, staggering machete. That's actually not bad. Alright, once you're ready to move on and you're happy with your loot from either protectron or ghoul, then you need to complete the quest, which is killing the ghoul behind that locked door. But there's another way around. If you go in the corridor that's to the left of it, then you can sneak in the back and try to kill it. Or actually kill it. Hopefully you're gonna be a better shot than I. Alright, once you've killed that, you're gonna get a notification to go back to Reese and turn in the quest. You can loot the chest here and loot around, but make sure that on your way back you pick up this magazine, Live and Love. It's just in the first office as you enter. And now we're gonna go back to the police station where we're gonna find Reese acting like a chimp trying to open that safe. Now because we have completed the quest, a few things have changed here. Proper beds have appeared in this room. From here I drop a full 8-hour sleep. 'Cause at this point I don't care about the adrenaline being wiped out, because from here I'm going back home. But sleeping for 8 hours will give me the well rested perk, which grants me additional 10% XP. That combined with the idiot savant will give me enough XP to get to the next level. Now I gotta be honest, I reloaded several times and the idiot savant never kicked in. It was not until I used the stim pack right out of the bed, which actually made me thirsty and then brought my intelligence down to 3, that then almost immediately the idiot savant kicked in. Make sure that you are a little bit dehydrated depending on the level of your intelligence. If you have 6 or 7, then you want to be mildly dehydrated. The trick is to make sure that your intelligence is at least 4, possibly 3 or 2. Like this guy. Reese, get out of the way. Go back to working on that safe. Alright gamers, I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Legendary Farming at College Square. Please leave a comment below if you know of any other areas that are great for legendary farming, especially for survival mode. Remember, there has to be a bed close by, otherwise it's just too much work. If you liked this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. This has been Surviving Fallout 4. Stay tuned and stay safe in the Commonwealth. Goodbye.